So welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be doing our nails with dip powder, specifically this dip powder kit by Morovan, which is a brand that sells on Amazon. So when I say kit, I mean kits with an S, because they sent me two kits. They sent me one 8-piece dip powder kit, and they sent me a 22-piece dip powder kit. So I want to give a big thank you to Morovan for sponsoring this video. I cannot wait to try these lovely dip powders out. But first, before we get into the unboxing, I do want to start back up our notification shout outs. So these are the first 3 people who commented on my last video from last week. If you guys would like a shout out just like these 3 people here, all you have to do is make sure you subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I post. That way you can possibly be one of the first 3 people to comment, and you'll get a shout out in my very next video. So first, I'm going to see what's in the 8-piece dip kit. Everything is so neatly packaged. So first, of course, we have our base coat, activator, and a top coat. And then it says we have a brush saver. This is like a liquid you can use to clean your brush, which will be very helpful in the long run. They provide a dust brush so we can dust off the excess powder from our nails while we're doing our dip powder. We have a little dip container here. We're going to use that later. We have a nail file. It does not say what grit the file is, but if I had to guess, it feels like it could be 100 grit or 80 grit, which is even better. And then we have our dip powders. It looks like they have 2 glitter dip powders, and one is purple, one is red, I believe. And then we have some solid colors. So first we have like a shade of red. I believe this is a shade of nude. That's what it looks like to me. I want to say this one is a burgundy color. This one is a shade of pink, and then the next one is a lighter shade of pink. And then lastly we have white. Now that's our 8-piece dip kit. Kind of shove all that back in there. Now for the 22-piece. So this one comes with a little bit more accessories. So we have a cuticle pusher right off the top. Then we have a cuticle cutter. This kit comes with a bigger dust brush, a cute little pink one. And then this one comes with an average size nail file, while the other one comes with a maybe medium size nail file. So you still get your activator, your base coat, your top coat, and your brush saver with this kit. Then on top of all of that, we have all of these dip colors. So many to choose from, because look, right off the bat, we have purple, I see we have pink, we have white, blues. We got different shades of the same color, which I love. We have some glitter. Oh yeah, I'm liking this 22-piece kit. I think I like this one better than the 8-piece. I feel like the 8-piece one gives you, you know, the necessities, and then this one just jam packs you with a whole lot of extra stuff, and I love it because it's for a good price. Start out, we'll need to prep. I'm going to take the cuticle pusher that was provided in the 22-piece kit, and I'm just gonna push back my cuticles, and my thumb needs to be pushed back really badly. And then I'm going to take this nail file. This is the mini file that was in the 8-piece kit. And I'm just going to remove the natural shine from my natural nails. This is very important. You want to make sure you push back your cuticles and remove the shine from your natural nails. This way your nails will last a lot longer and they won't pop off so easily. You can get a good 2 weeks hopefully out of this set by prepping them correctly. There we go. You could honestly use this as a little cuticle pusher. Look at that. That's cool. I never seen a cuticle cutter with a cuticle pusher at the end. Now I don't think my cuticles need to be cut, so I'm not gonna cut my cuticles or anything, but you can definitely use this to cut your cuticles if they need to be cut. Now I can apply some tips. Now with dip powder, you don't need tips. You can just start the dipping process if you don't want to use tips. But for me, y'all know I like a little length. So for this set, I don't want them too long. I'm going to come all the way down here and just cut it down right there. And I'm going to use the file they provided and just file them down. I feel like this file is a good file for natural nails and false nails. So filing should be a breeze, and it is. It's already slimming down. And since I have tips on, of course, we need to flush that tip to our natural nail. I'm just going to take a regular sanding band and file that down. And of course, if you're not using tips, don't even worry about that step right there. I'm just gonna take the duster again and dust my nails off. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a simple, quick, short set just to show you guys how I apply my dip powder. Shout out to all my girlies that like their nails short, because this video is definitely dedicated to you guys. So I'm gonna start out with the little dip tub here, the little plastic tub. And we're gonna start with our base coat. And I love the fact that they're numbered, so you can see which one goes first if you're not really familiar with the dip powder. So I'm going to start with one layer of the base just at the bottom of the nail first. Normally I would dip it in here in the container at an angle, but since this is such a small container, what I'm going to do is point my nail downward, scoop the powder up, and I'm just gonna dump it on my nail and it'll just roll down. And that's why I love the fact that the first kit I unboxed came with this little tub, because it definitely comes in handy for me. And before you dust it off, you wanna let it sit just for a couple seconds so the powder can settle in. And then I'm gonna take the dust brush that they provided in the kit and just dust everything off. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the rest. I'm not gonna go all the way up to the cuticle, just like an inch before the cuticle. Well, not really an inch, but definitely shorter than an inch. And we're just gonna do the same exact thing. Dump it onto the wet base coat. And I'm gonna go back over that a couple times until I get to my desired thickness. Take my dust brush and just dust. I'm just gonna cover this whole entire thing here. And then I'm gonna dump. I'm probably gonna do my other nails differently because I don't like how this one turned out. Just really playing around to see which way is the best way to apply dip powder, because I really don't do dip as often. So we're gonna see together. This way, not really liking it. You can see there's a hump right there in the middle because of how I did it. So let's try the pointer a different way and see how that turns out. But I'm loving this color though. Guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take this and we're just gonna dump it. We're gonna dump it in here, and then we're gonna do the dipping method because I feel like I like that way better than dumping it every time. So let's take the base coat, and this time I'm just gonna cover the whole nail. Just like that. And then like I said before, you really want to dip your nail in at an angle, just like that. Ooh, and that's perfect. This bowl is perfect for that. Oh yeah, we're doing that this way for now on. And look at that, effortless. I'm gonna do about 2 to 3 coats on that to thicken that up. So one thing I noticed about this base coat, it does have like a smell to it. It's not as strong as monomer at all. It doesn't even touch the scent of monomer, but it does have a smell to it, but it is normal. All of the dip powders that I've used in the past have all had the same smell. If you're experiencing that, well, yeah, it's totally normal. Let's do one last coat. And do one last dip, and I think I'm fine with this last dip. I'm just going to it at an angle. Slip that in. and I think that's good enough. And I'm just gonna repeat that with the rest of my nails. I think I'm gonna do all of the nails this lovely color, and I believe this color did come from the 8-piece kit too as well. Definitely go out and get you this kit. I will have it in the description down below. I will have both kits in the description down below so you can find it. Both kits are very affordable, I would say. And on Amazon, actually, the last time I checked, it is discounted too. So make sure you go check it out before that discount ends. But I do want to mention really quickly that it is suggested that if you have like sensitive skin and your skin is easily irritated, that before you use this dip kit on your nails, that you test it out on a small area of your skin before you use it, just to see if you have any reaction. And then if not, of course, you can go ahead and use it. I would say, me personally, I had no skin irritation using this at all, but that's just what Morovan recommends when you're using their products, just for people who have sensitive skin. But right here, you just saw that I just put a strip of like the base coat right above the smile line of the false nail. This is just to level the nail out, because I saw where the false nail is and where my natural nail wasn't really leveled. And once I did that, everything leveled out smoothly. So I just did that to the rest of my nails. And then after I dust everything off, then I'm going to take my base coat and just coat the whole entire nail and dip that, and then everything seems leveled out. And after that, I think I did just one more layer, and then I was pretty satisfied. And then when I finished, I dumped all of the remaining powder back into that small jar that y'all saw. So I'm going to reuse it for later. And then, yeah, I'm going to do the rest of the nails off camera. And that's how they're looking after about, I want to say I did about 3 to 4 coats, and that's how they look from a side view. And I'm happy with it. This is the thumb that I struggled with, but the thumb still doesn't look half bad. So now we're gonna move on to the activator, and it's gonna have the 2 on it. So what you're gonna do is just put a coat of activator on your nail, and this is going to harden the powder and everything like that to get it ready for filing. And these nails definitely need some filing, so let's get to it. We just go in with our file, and I'm just gonna file it down on both sides so it's nice and straight. That's good. And I'm just going to file in on both sides like I normally do. Make sure it's nice and tucked in. So this is how they look all filed, and they look so perfect. Look at them. I love me a dusty nail. And if you don't have an e-file, you do not need to do this step. And you really don't have to, especially if you're neat with your application, because look how the cuticles look. But I'm just gonna go over the cuticle area, especially over here on this thumb, just to clean it up just a tad bit more. And then, yeah, we can start doing other stuff. Now, I just thought this color would be super cute with like a hint of gold in it. So I just wanted to do this like simple gold design on the nails. This is just some gel polish that I use, and I'm going to do it on every finger. Okay, so now we can finally put our top coat on. Sometimes dip top coat can be a little strokey, If you use it, you probably know what I mean. And my little hack is to put down, if you have primer, coat the nail with primer first, and this will like even out everything. And then you can go in with your top coat. And what I would recommend is just put one coat of the top coat and wait till it dries. Don't touch it. Don't put another coat on top of that. Wait till it dries so you don't mess it up, because it's really easy to mess it up. And yeah, you don't need a UV nail lamp for this. All you need is this top coat and you're good to go. And see how that is not strokey, like you don't see the strokes in it. It's nice and smooth and nice and glossy. And here we are, all done. This is the finished product of my dip powder set. Just something really, really simple. I feel like any and everybody can do, no matter what stage you're in doing your nails. And these two kits made it super, super easy. So make sure you go check out this dip powder kit. I will have it linked in the description down below. I feel like both of these kits are very beginner friendly. I can't wait to do more sets with this. Let me know in the comments, which kit would you prefer? Would you prefer this one or the 22-piece kit? I want to give a big thank you to Morovan for sponsoring this video. And yeah, we're at the end of the video. Thank you for watching if you watched this far, and I will see you guys in my very next video.